Our job in this life is not to shape ourselves into some ideal we imagine we should be, but to find out who we truly are and to become it. That's one of the reasons why developing creative thinking skills is of such high importance, because these days it is easier than ever to prevent your authentic self from being discovered. So, that being said, welcome to a new video, which, if watched from the beginning till the end, will contribute to being a better you. If you are new here, consider subscribing so you can develop yourself with me and maximize your life today. So, without further ado, let's dive into this topic, because it is crucial to develop creative thinking. I like to talk about life, and in my opinion, we should take ownership of our lives and allow ourselves to be authentic. It's a blessing to be able to express ourselves fully with no regrets, and expressing ourselves means that we allow ourselves to get those creative juices flowing, right? That's why I think it's important to take the time to develop creative thinking. But how, Wesley? How? How do I develop these amazing creative thinking skills? Well, I think a great place to start is to start asking why. To develop creative thinking, asking the right questions is crucial, and you need to start, in my opinion, with why. Some of you already have seen my video on the one problem-solving skill you will ever need, where I talk about asking the right questions. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you do. A YouTube card should be popping up here now somewhere. But in this video, I want to emphasize the importance of asking why. Asking why makes you able to see all the different sides of a situation, especially if you do it 5 times. I don't know if you're familiar with the 5 why principle. Children are doing this all the time. They just keep asking why. Why, daddy? Why, mommy? But we, as being adults, can actually do the same thing. In business, this is a highly valued principle, because it helps you to get to the root cause of a certain problem. It's called root cause analysis. As some of you know, I work in IT, and root cause analysis is a standard procedure. You should try it in your personal life as well. When asking why 5 times, it really puts your brain to work. And trust me, you will need to be pretty creative to answer all the 5 whys. That's why this is a great exercise to help you develop creative thinking. It's simple, but not easy. Start with a problem and ask why it occurs. Make sure that your answer is grounded and then ask it again. Continue doing this until you reach the root cause of the problem or situation. This is golden, ladies and gentlemen. The second thing you could practice, and this might be something you have never heard of, is to get in and out of your comfort zone on a regular basis. I'm pretty sure that you have heard that you should go out of your comfort zone in order to grow and blah blah blah. I also said those things, and I believe in that, because I admit it's true that I'm not a fan of the comfort zone, because I believe that's probably our biggest trap, and coming out of our comfort zone can be our biggest challenge. But we can also use our comfort zone to develop creative thinking. And you might now think, Wesley, what on earth's name are you saying? Well, hear me out, okay? This is really important. If you don't have a few minutes to hear me out, just go watch a cute cat video, because if you can't take the time and be disciplined enough to listen to me, then this is probably the reason why the comfort zone is still your favorite happy place, which leads to you being unable to develop yourself like you really want to. So, that being said, listen, please, to me. We gain new experiences by stepping out of our comfort zones, right? This can boost creativity and creative thinking, because we learn something, doing something new that expands our perspective, provides us new insights, or makes us think differently. But afterwards, I believe it is good to get back in your comfort zone to think about what actually happened. Journal about what you've learned, or start a YouTube channel like me to share what's helped you along your journey. Bottom line, start documenting stuff, writing things down. Talking about writing things down, a writer is a great example of explaining my point, because good writers are creative, right? They do research, they go to places, they interview people, experience new things, and then they go back to their happy place, their comfort zone, to write it all down and to get those creative juices flowing. That's why I believe that getting in and out of your comfort zone is a great way to start develop creative thinking. So, the third and last point I want to talk about in this video is to create every single day. What better way is there to boost your creative thinking skills than creating daily? When you want to lose weight or become more fit, you also have to commit to it every single day. You know, exercise, nutrition, and whatever you need to do. And this works the same with developing creative thinking. And I'm not telling you to change the world every day. I might be a complex individual, but I love simplicity. Doing certain thing on a daily basis will improve you significantly in that area. When you engage in your creativity every day, it becomes easier, even if you thought you weren't creative. Everything I mentioned in this video are things everyone can develop. Creativity matters, people. What would be the world without it? I think pretty boring, but okay. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on this video, because the algorithm won't show you my videos unless you tell the algorithm that you really want to see Wesley's videos because they contribute to your awesomeness. So I see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace out.